Hello, my friends, and welcome to our first look at the casting of Frank Stone. I have been a huge fan of Supermassive Games. I played all the Dark Picture games on the channel multiple times for the good endings, the bad endings, and the in-between endings. We have done the Quarry to great length, running through the game like 7 or 8 times. And I am just really excited to see where this company goes next. I was hoping it was with the 5th Dark Picture game, but instead we had the casting of Frank Stone, a collaborative effort with Dead by Daylight. Now, I have seen Dead by Daylight done by other streamers, but I never played the game myself. So this is really my first experience with the Dead by Daylight universe. And I'm a huge fan of Supermassive Games already. So I am really looking forward to see what they do next, especially considering I really love the Quarry. Let's take a first look at the casting of Frank Stone together. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. What prompted this was the release of the first gameplay trailer. But they've actually released about 6 videos or so before the gameplay trailer. So we're going to watch them basically in order here, leading up to what the game looks like. This was the reveal trailer. I have not seen any of these. Behavior. And of course, Supermassive Games.
Whatever's down there is too dangerous.
From the world of Dead by the Daylight. So, whoa, bad pause spot there. What I kind of get some Twisted Metal vibes here early on. And like I said, I've never played Dead by Daylight. And I know they're totally different universes, but already I get that vibe of, you know, someone preparing for war. And it looks like he's in a garage or something, so he's about to trick out his vehicle. Of course, Dead by Daylight, you have killers or whatnot. But, you know, I kind of get those vibes. Now that right there. Hold on, let's go back a second. This right here. What does that look like? It almost looks like Pyramid Head's giant sword from the Silent Hill series. So I assume this guy is a murderer, one of the killers. And this is, I mean, look at the body though. It almost looks like it's been incinerated or burned. And what's with the okay, so this is probably what the gameplay is going to look like. You know, the Dark Pictures usually has 5 playable characters. And I think Dead by Daylight, from what I've seen Twitch do, they have 4. I don't understand it. I just like to watch some of my friends play, but I never really understood it. You go around and like repair generators, and then you try to get out. I have no idea what's going on with the lore, but I assume because Dead by Daylight has 4 people, these are probably our 4 protagonists in the game, which is a very different way of telling a story now, because the fewer people you have, the more plot armor you possibly could have, because you can't just instantly kill off everyone. I mean, that's one of the sort of gripes I have about the Dark Pictures, is you only have 5 people. The Quarry had a ton of people, so you never really knew when someone was going to die or not. But we'll see how they go. So you find his workshop. So what is this? What the heck is that? This giant red light in the sky? as I said, I know nothing about the lore, and I actually don't think I want to know too much about the lore because experiencing it for the first time, not knowing what the heck is going on, I mean, that makes a horror game even more horrifying. If someone just goes, oh yeah, that's, X, Y, Z, and this is what's going on. If you tell me that, it won't be as exciting when I find out for like the first time. I want to be like these four people who have no idea what's going on and just see this thing appearing out of this. Because come on, if you looked up at that at the middle of the night, you would be scared to death. I'm just saying that right there is a scary sight. Look how pretty it looks with the lightning as well. Hooks. When I see hooks in Supermassive, I'm instantly thinking of Until Dawn, of course. Right. So, what was that? Well, let me rewind slightly here. What is this right here? This is this the trap the killer put people on? The like giant spider thing that tries to kill them? So is he designing these things? Is this an origin story of the Dead by Daylight games, perhaps? And that thing coming out of the sky. That is terrifying. Like, seriously, imagine seeing this for the... Like, you just go outside in the night and you look up and you see that. I mean, what's going through your mind right now? He almost looks sad. Like, look at his eyes. Either he looks sad or completely devoid of emotions. I love the look right here of his, I love the look here of his... I mean, the way it's peeled back to give it even more frosty. And it kind of looks like someone out of the Pinhead universe. With the way he's just like slack-jawed. If his lips were sewn together, I would not be surprised. So yes, the cinematic horror experience in the world Dead by Daylight coming 2024. We still, I don't think, know when it's actually coming. But if I had to guess, I would guess probably October. I mean, October 30th. Just saying. October 31st. Wouldn't be a bad time to have this, right? Okay, let's hit video number 2. Bonnie's mixtape.
I am speaking from the Tradewinds movie theater on Texas Avenue, where we are witnessing some sort of protest, or I don't know. All I am able to report at this point is there have been several attacks on the general public as well as police and medical personnel.
I'm not really sure what to make of this yet. I know that the next 4 videos, I believe, are all mixtapes or audio files, basically. But is Bonnie... Is this alluding to one of the characters in the game? Are we going to get 4 videos with each a different name and a different character? But what's going on with this? What's going on with this attack, though? They're not really telling us much.
It's not overly clear, at least to us, what the catalyst for the situation was, but I can confirm that it started in the cinema itself. As it has been reported, an employee was stomped to death during a showing of Murder Mill.
An employee was stopped to death during a showing of Murder Mill. So instantly my mind hits Scream, right? But at the same time, this isn't Scream. This is not a parody. This is a true cinematic horror experience. And considering it's partnering with Dead by Daylight, it makes me think that this is not going to be... It's not going to be like a fake monster or something. Frank Stone's probably a real serial killer of some kind. Or a supernatural serial killer. But do you think he would be the one to kill this person, or is there monsters that are coming out from the movie? Oh, that's it. Last Action Hero. If you ever saw Last Action Hero, it's a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's a great movie. It's hilarious. But the thing is, this kid gets a golden ticket. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's not Willy Wonka, okay? It's he gets this golden movie ticket that has magic. It was given to the movie guy by Houdini himself, I believe. And then the guy gives it to the kid who wants to watch, I believe it's Jack Slade, who's Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in the movie. And the movie ticket basically makes it so that he could go into the movie. And then the villain finds a way to use the ticket to come out of the movie. So is this sort of like that where the monsters are coming out of the movies into the world? So it's not just the casting of Frank Stone, but it's also multiple other supernatural monsters that you had to deal with. In a way, kind of like Little Hope. Little Hope did that very well. Yeah. Let's continue that.
Here, see considerable damage done all around us, and police are currently doing. Okay. Oh no. Okay, now there is an arrest taking place, and several people are moving in, storming the officers at every side.
Sounded like an explosion.
Oh my God! Okay, that was an explosion. That was.
Yeah, I just said that. I like it when the protagonists are on the same page. Well, I don't know if he's a protagonist, but anyway.
It's an explosion. I can't see. I can't see. Oh my. Police have now opened fire. This line has been broken, and I can't see anything. What? Oh my God! Oh God! Oh God!
Okay, so many questions here. One, what are they fighting? Right? I mean, there's so many gunshots. There's an explosion. Obviously, the thing they're fighting is not it isn't just some one normal person who killed someone. This is some sort of monstrosity, a supernatural monstrosity, most likely. But additionally, why can't he see? I mean, maybe you're firing so much that the gunpowder creates smoke and you can't really know what's going on, but at the same time, it's one of those things like, why can't you see? No names on this one. Just looks like an old-fashioned radio of sorts.
Weather forecast for the local vicinity shows more flurries expected tomorrow as temperatures continue to plummet. And here's a late flash. Authorities report that a deadly fire broke out in a private residence in Lakewood, Colorado during the early hours of the morning, tragically claiming the lives of 2 people. The victims are believed to be the parents of the fire's only survivor, a 7-year-old boy who narrowly escaped the inferno and was found wandering alone outside the property before being rescued by firemen.
I'm not really sure where to go on this one. So, a 7-year-old boy is the only survivor, and 2 people are burned to death. Yeah, I mean, I once again, I get Little Hope vibes here, although the character wasn't 7, but the little girl. I mean, the little girl who was partly responsible for the fire. Well, that depends though. If you say the demon, whatever. But you know what I mean. The child, who gets blamed, she was fairly young, so maybe this is an illusion of Little Hope, except with a gender reversal of types.
He is currently being treated for minor injuries at the local hospital. Despite the home being located in close proximity to the town's fire department, days of heavy snowfall and persisting weather conditions severely impeded the arrival of fire trucks, likely resulting in loss of life. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the young survivor as the community of Lakewood prepares to mourn.
Somebody see if there was like some hidden message there, but I guess not. I don't really know where to go with this one. Like I said, the close proximity to fire department, but there's heavy snow, so there's no reason to believe that anything supernatural happened here, but obviously something might have. Question mark? Once again, an old-fashioned radio of sorts. Set to... What is that set to? Can you read that? It's set to AM. 10:50 AM? Possibly? Anyway.
The news of yet another murder represents the latest shock to our peaceful community in the wake of the July killing of widow Dorothy Clay, who was murdered in her home before the house was set on fire.
Set on fire. There's a connection to the previous radio. So there were two people who were killed in a fire, and now we have another person who was killed, and then there was a fire. So there's a connection between these cases. What is that back there? Am I seeing too much into this, or does that right there look like... I mean, those are just speakers, but... I mean, that just looks... That gives me the heebie-jeebies for some reason. I don't know. I'm easily spooked, I guess.
While Mrs. Clay's nephew Elvin, a minor felon who stood to benefit from her inheritance, was charged and convicted following a rapid investigation by Sheriff Kusich, residents of Cedar Hills continue to pray that justice will be served as swiftly once again.
Now, this is interesting. Okay, I have a theory because these are old radios. Here's my theory. The nephew was the one that was involved in the previous fire. And this right here is telling the origin story of Frank Stone. So the nephew was the kid who survived the previous fire, and his name is Frank Stone. That's what I'm thinking so far. Because these are old-time radios. I mean, the Quarry was supposed to be an old-time game as well, but I don't know. I got the feeling like this was 20 years before the actual game starts.
For the latest updates on this ongoing investigation, stay tuned to our breaking news coverage. Rebecca Fisher, reporting for the Cedar Hills Tribune.
Yeah, another old-time radio. Let's see if this one talks about a fire or an escaped felon. The heck? That is... What am I listening to all of a sudden?
Following several days of rumors and speculation, Sheriff Lloyd Kusich confirmed he is treating the deaths of George Colhern and Joy Spartan as a double murder. George Colhern, 28, son of respected Cedar Hills drugstore owner William Colhern, and his friend Joy Spartan, died after their car crashed and caught fire on the side of Highway I-92, approximately 3 miles outside of the city limits.
So we have another fire. Now, I know this one's more of like a car crash, but still, there's a commonality between all three, and that there's a fire.
Deputies have been working tirelessly over the weekend and have now determined that Mr. Colhern's car was parked when it left the road, indicating the involvement of a third party.
Again, so this isn't just an accident. This is someone murdered these people and then set fire to the car.
As part of his update on the case, Sheriff Kusich has reassured residents that the perpetrator or perpetrators will be swiftly identified and apprehended. Independently of the sheriff's investigation, William Colhern has offered a $1,000 reward for information leading to a suspect's arrest. This is Rebecca Fisher reporting for the Cedar Hills Tribune.
And also interesting is the idea of a reward, which could be why people are going after this guy. Or they also mentioned perpetrator and perpetrators, as if they almost suspect that there was multiple people involved. Again, that may line up with the idea that maybe there's more than one monster, quite possibly. That would be cool. Just saying, that would be cool. Okay, the actual gameplay reveal trailer. Let's go. Instantly, Calherns. We've heard that name before, I'm pretty sure. Pharmacy, Alta-Peace Tonic. How old does the town look? I mean, it does look a little bit old. You can see the cars over here. This blue car here, for example. A video, can't read that yet. Definitely looks like an old town. Some fog in the distance. We taken for a Silent Hill, perhaps?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
What is that?
Whoa! The heck is that? It's like a rib cage or something?
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Why do you hate Cedar Hill so much? Used to be like town mascot.
Hold on. Let's check out these character designs,
That's
shall we?
not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
There was that whole serial killer thing. So it's almost like the like I said, the recordings and stuff happened in the past. So whether or not that was resolved or not is uncertain at this point.
Why do you hate Cedar Hill so much?
So we have 3 characters here. Let's get a closer look. All right, so it's kind of dark, so it's hard to see. It does look old school, and their clothes. I mean, the long, the green overalls, the vest. I mean, this looks very much like something out of Stranger Things or something.
Used to be like town mascot.
Foundry? Thing's huge, and someone seems to be involved.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate.
Okay, so here we get our 4 characters, right? Can't really see much about them. They're kind of from behind, but I guess the mystery is involved with this old foundry.
Present the mill.
Or
Spend
mill.
enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons.
Oh. So we got a police officer investigating a... Ugh.
That belongs to the boy you're looking for.
You can't shoot a movie.
Shoot a movie. So they're either trying to find evidence of the killer, or they're trying to find evidence, or they're just trying to shoot a TV show. You know, maybe they're the new Ghost Facers team from Supernatural.
In here. This is a
Ice. What is this? It's backwards. Ice Star Steel Corp. Ice Star Steel Corp. Could be an ice DAP. It's hard to tell with this.
condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not.
Whoa. Go back.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera.
That's creepy right there.
I suggest you
So someone is watching them, but don't watch.
immediately vacate the premises.
Right there. Did you see that? There's some sort of figure that's about to grab him. Happens so fast. Yeah, you see? Now, this is probably a trick. This is probably a one of his friends. This doesn't look like, it's hard to tell. There's like a white thing here, so maybe we can match it up with someone else's hands, but I mean, there's a ring over here. Yeah, this could be one of his friends. Again, hard to tell because I don't know the characters yet.
And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here.
Oh, what was that? That was a hand? Is that a hand?
1 foot
That's a hand in a jar. Is this Doctor Who?
back here in the Cedar Still Mill. Ever.
Such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts. Everything's
Oh, so much just happened there.
Back here in the Cedar Still Mill. Ever.
such
Okay, so we had this old lady who apparently, I guess, gives them their old-fashioned
a
camera.
joy to see young
Yeah, the old-fashioned camera. Now, I can't see her hands very well, so I don't know if this is the same person from before. But this definitely looks like, you know, not modern day.
people so passionate about the arts.
Okay, what is she screaming for? There. Like, why does he have a weapon? What is that? The heck is this thing? What the? And then what is this over here? So much going on here. What is that thing he's holding? That's just...
Everything's all right.
Oh, everything is not all right. Everything is not all right. That is creepy. The heck was that? What was that? She's got impaled by a giant scythe. And look at her neck. And the way her body is proportioned. This is some freaky stuff, whatever that is.
Either of you.
Wait, she was wearing an orange. Is she in prison? No, I think that's just an orange shirt. Yeah, because she's wearing something underneath. Okay, but is she dreaming? Is that real?
Either of you heard of
Murder Mill. Satire Productions. I guess a play on satire.
Murder Mill?
Some creepy stuff right there. Reminds me of Constantine. The TV show Constantine was a good show until it got canceled. But early on, a little girl just like this is getting sucked through the portal to hell.
There was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders. So what was this guy's name?
Okay, so we have a... He's got a weapon that sort of looks like the other kid's weapon from before. Okay, so here we have Danger. Just got stabbed through the arm. Doesn't look like that may be fatal, but there's definitely a risk. You know what would be really cool if in this game, instead of people like dying right away, if you could get injured over time, which made it so that near the end of the game, you were more easily killable. So rather than have a scene where you die if you like don't press a button fast enough, you just get injured. And your injuries actually affect your story. That would be cool. I don't know if that's true, but that would be cool.
I don't think the...
So much going on here. Skeleton sort of thing in the back. Chains up top. Some rubble on the bottom right.
police ever found this place.
Oh my god.
Fuck! Whoever did this might still be here. We can't stay, okay? We gotta go.
The heck is this? Looks like something out of Stargate. Okay, just... God. Talk about Stranger Things. That right there. Good lord, what is that? And more importantly, there's some other things here too.
Whoever did this might still be here. We
Or not more importantly, I'm just saying there's also other
can't
things here
stay,
too.
okay? We gotta go.
Okay, so she's running, sees this big green thing. And I guess there's an element in the game where you have a camera with a power meter on the bottom right, on the right. There's that hand again. Okay, so we have Bray Wyatt's faction coming through. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. Such a great guy, such a great wrestler. I miss him. Okay, so she's walking through the forest and there's all this red around her. There's definitely something going on in this forest. And there's the rabbit mask. Man, that's a nasty cut. Murder, kill. And we get a really weird close-up of this guy's face.
And cut.
Oh, hold on. I want to go back to that wild picture. Got that. There's more than one serial killer in this game, that is for sure. What the heck is that? Wow. Some Cthulhu-like stuff going on here. Or Dead by Daylight stuff. I'm pretty sure there's people like, FlightlessBird! Don't you know Dead by Daylight? No, I already said I don't. I don't. But man. Oh, that terrifies me to think that we'd have to go up against something like that. How do you stop someone like that?
And cut.
Now that's a cool picture right there. The way it frames the guy's mask. He's facing to the right, and then you have the cast in the middle there. Yeah, so it seems like a camera plays an important role in this game.
When you make dangerous cinema, you walk a dangerous line.
Coming 2024 again. No release date. It would be nice if there was a release date. But yeah, that's my first initial thoughts on the casting of Frank Stone. So far, I think it looks incredibly freaky, very scary, very phantasmical, very supernatural. And I wonder how they're going to transition from having, you know, 5 people in their games and like the Dark Pictures to like 8 people with the Quarry and Until Dawn to only 4 in this one, because you can't just have the characters have random death scenes early on, because you only have 4 characters. I mean, the less characters you have, the more impact those characters need to have on the story. So it's one of those things where I wonder how they're gonna do this, but I have full faith in Supermassive, and Dead by Daylight obviously knows what they're doing. They've been around for a while, and their community is obviously passionate about what they do. So for Supermassive not to play homage to Dead by Daylight, I don't see that happening. So definitely a cinematic horror experience from the world Dead by Daylight. I am excited. Hope you guys are excited too. I want to thank everyone for watching the video. I really appreciate you guys. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like and subscribe. I have a spreadsheet in my comment section below, and if you access that Google Sheet, you can get a link to all my playthroughs that I've done on the channel. So if you want to go and watch me play through the Dark Pictures game, or the Quarry, or a game like Heavy Rain, go ahead and click that link to find all our playthroughs. I also want to give a huge thank you to our wonderful, amazing supporters of the channel via Patreon and YouTube membership: Zuzulus, Tappers, T, Techno Trouble, Moose Gaming, and Daddy X Dagoff. Thank you all so very much, and thank you again, Techno Trouble, for telling me about this game and recommending I watch through these videos to see what it's like. I sometimes like to avoid trailers because I'm afraid of spoilers, but I have more questions after watching these trailers than I do answers. Matter of fact, I don't think I have any answers at all. This world is going to be absolutely terrifying to go through, and I'm so excited. And I hope I'm not right about October, because that's so far away. But you know what? If it takes you that long, make sure the game is awesome. That's all I hope for. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for everything. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. Until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.